Ladies and gentlemen, welcome at the L-39NG Rollout ceremony. On behalf of AERO Vodochody as the producer and Omnipol as a strategic partner, I would like to welcome our esteemed guests, the Prime Minister of the Czech Republic, Mr. Andrej Babiš, Minister of Defense of the Czech Republic, Mr. Lubomír Metnar, Deputy Chief of Staff, General Major Jiří Werner, Deputy Commander of Czech Air Force, Colonel Petr Lanči, and to representatives of other ministries, governmental institutions, diplomatic corps. I would also like to mention the contribution of the L-39NG important partners, financial institutions like EGAP, Czech Export Bank or Komerční banka, suppliers, business partners, certification authorities, universities and schools. And it's also my pleasure to welcome here at the ceremony our honored guests, the participants of L-39 Users Group Conference. Welcome, gentlemen. Military, diplomatic, private guests from different countries, and last but not least, international and Czech media. I won't be exaggerating if I will say that the rollout is one of the top events within the aircraft industry, and AERO, other partners and companies involved in the L-39NG program made a big effort to achieve this significant milestone. Building the next generation Czech jet trainer aircraft took years of development. The project was launched in the summer 2014. The production of the parts at the first sub-assembly started 2017, and the pre-serial production line was opened January this year. And here we are all together. We're going to see and celebrate the new L-39NG, the new jet trainer aircraft which comes from the best tradition of Czech and Czechoslovak aviation history. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask our Prime Minister, Mr. Andrej Babiš, to open this ceremony with a speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today because the Czech defense industry, companies like AERO Vodochody AEROSPACE, are capable to manufacture products competitive on international market, and it has to be considered as a strategic asset of our country. In 1936, we were at the forefront of the defense industry worldwide. In order to continue in this great tradition, we need to keep in our country capability to produce security assets as airplanes and other defense-related products. I am glad to see the Czech aviation is back on international scene as a serious player. The new plane is rolling out today in this factory. The last rollout happened in 1997, so 21 years ago. AERO Vodochody aircraft were always used by Czech army, and I suppose it will be the case with this new generation aircraft. More than 40 Czech industrial companies are suppliers to the L-39NG project, and therefore the whole Czech aviation industry is benefiting from it. I see three benefits coming out of L-39NG project. Industrial capability to develop and produce military aircraft is kept in our country. Economic and social. AERO will produce and export training aircraft and maintain employment in aviation segment and pay, of course, taxes of its profits. and political export of military aircraft is able to strengthen long-term relationship with customers, country, and increase image of the Czech Republic abroad. Let me conclude that I will personally support AERO internationally to make sure that this airplane is a success, and I expect that ministers and other relevant bodies of my government do the same. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. And now please let me ask President and CEO of AERO Vodochody AEROSPACE, Mr. Giuseppe Giordo.
So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Mr. Prime Minister. Good morning, Mr. Ministers. It's a great honor for all of us, for all the women and men of AERO, to have you today here to celebrate this very, very important milestone for not only for AERO, but I believe for all the Czech aviation industry. As the Prime Minister was referring before, after 20 years, we are presenting a real new product into the market. This product is the combination of a huge heritage of thousands of aircraft that have been produced in this factory with the latest technologies coming from the market. The demand for a product like the L-39NG is around 3,000 aircraft in the next 15 years. We do believe that we can capture a significant portion of this market, and we do believe that we have the most cost-effective solution to be offered to our potential customer, and also, of course, to our current user of the L-39. We are here today mainly thanks to all the engineers, technicians, workers of AERO, of the partners of AERO, of the suppliers of AERO. So, of course, I need to thank all of them for what they have done. And we are also here because even if AERO has passed different times, good and bad, during the last 20 years, AERO has always kept the capability to design, develop, produce, and support the aircraft around the world. And this is also thanks to, let me say, a strategic vision of our shareholder, so Penta, that is today represented by Marek Duzbiwa, the managing partner, that instead of thinking just about financial and economical results of the company, has given the right importance to the social importance of the company for the people, for the industrial Czech system, and all these kind of considerations. So I would like, again, to thank Penta for the daily support that they give us, and on behalf of all the women and men of AERO, of course, I'm doing that. We will see soon that a lot of people believe or thought that we were just selling words and not facts. You will see soon the new airplane. You will see soon that customers that have already decided to buy the L-39NG will have the real product very soon. We have achieved many milestones in terms of industrial capability, in terms of industrial plan, but we have also achieved important milestones in terms of business development. We have the first international customers. We have the commitment to deliver the first aircraft since beginning of 2020. We have already certified at the end of 2017 the first prototype, let me say, of the L-39NG, the CW. So again, we are respecting our commitments, and the words of all the women and men of AERO is that instead of selling words, we will sell aircraft, we will fulfill our promises, and we will fulfill our commitment. Thanks again for coming, and I hope you will enjoy the new baby that will not fly today, will fly soon, but will arrive soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was CEO and President of AERO Vodochody AEROSPACE. If I may, I would now go back to the history, because of course the L-39NG did not come from out of the blue. It was based on a very solid ground, a very successful L-39, which has been performing for many years as a very important and a very good jet trainer, light attack or acrobatic platform all around the world, which I think can be confirmed by a certain gentleman sitting here with us. More than 3,000 LGs were produced. There are still about 600 aircraft operating around the world, either in military sector or in private bases. More than 46 countries are still operating this type of aircraft. It's a very reliable partner also for flight attack operations. And if I shall emphasize L-39 qualities, I certainly have to mention the greatest maneuverability. Speaking of which, more than 20 demo teams are using this aircraft for a display. This extremely successful aircraft also is successful due to an easy maintenance. And now I think we will see the L-39 family, the national flags. And the gentleman present here can actually say that L-39NG, the new one, has a very solid ground in the previous aircraft. Now let's go to the new one. Modern and effective trainer designed as a unified comprehensive training system from modern air forces. It's not only a product but a mixture of a new technology. So let's see now more detailed insight or how innovative elements work together. So, most of you probably know that the production of a military jet is not a very simple thing. A lot of research, development, prototyping and tests has to be done before the process of industrialization even starts. And after that, when the aircraft is produced, the project does not end. Further tests and certifications have to be completed before the first flight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to show you something which normally can see a very limited number of people. These are the pictures which are normally not shown to the public because they're based on original drawings. We will show you the aircraft assembly process in its entire complexity. And if I may ask, please, no photos and no recordings for this moment. of how complex process is to develop and build a new military aircraft. And now I bet you can already see some outlines of the new L-39NG. Actually, the assembly hall 133 is right behind us, so is the aircraft. And as mentioned before, I know that right behind this screen is also years of development, expectations, passion for making a new project. There is also a continuity of a good tradition of good Czech and Czechoslovak aviation history. But there are also people who put their minds and their skills, and some of them their hearts, into the project of a new aircraft. So if you are ready for the countdown, let's do it. Dear ladies and gentlemen, please do welcome the new L-39NG modern and effective trainer. Wonderful aircraft. Not only a product, but a mixture of new technologies, work, dream, and heart and knowledge of many and many people. If I may ask the Prime Minister of the Czech Republic, Mr. Andrej Babiš, and Mr. Giuseppe Giordo, President and CEO of AERO Vodochody AEROSPACE, to have a toast to the future success of this aircraft. And of course, you will have a chance to cheers as well. Glasses will be distributed within a minute. And of course, after the toast, there is more to come. Okay, we wish all the best for the future success of this aircraft, the new L-39NG. Let me inform you, ladies and gentlemen, that you will have a chance of a toast as well later on. Together with catering in hangar number 3, there is ready for you more. You have the you have the chance to try to fly L-39NG on a simulator. You will see new avionics of L-39NG installed in our technology demonstrator. For our media friends, there behind my back, there will be very soon a media corner with a chance of interviews. And before I will close this ceremony, I would like to say one thing. The L-39NG is not just a product. It's an aircraft generating customer community. And we believe that this community will be nicely growing in upcoming years around the L-39NG.
We are long-time users of L-39 aircraft. We're using it in our Air Force since 1993, and we're looking forward for cooperation.
В Мозамбик у нас имеется два самолета, Л-39, но не старый. Может быть, мы тоже покупим такие новые, которые готовы.
It's reliable, it's simple, it's basic, it's tough, it's rough, it's easy to fly, it's a very good design.
A new generation aircraft. We found it very exciting because it is an aircraft that we feel should be part of our fleet.
We are also using L-39NG aircraft, and that is originated from Czech Republic, and we have around 23 years we are operating this aircraft, and this is good, and we are very much comfortable with Czech Republic and AERO Vodochody and Omnipol.
It's a new generation aircraft, a new life for the factory, for the Vodochody. It's a nice aircraft, nice engine. It's a new generation, and I hope in our cooperation we will also jump to this aircraft.
Czech people are very, very welcoming. Actually, we are feeling at home. We came, three of us, none of us is complaining.
We enjoy our aircraft, but we dream of the L-39NG. Maybe one day we're going to be able to fly them, and anyway we say good luck to the L-39NG.